Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the Pop Sockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
So, I just got back from hiking up New York's highest waterfall, Kaaterskill Falls, and what did I do? Well, I recorded the entire trek on multiple devices, including my trusty Apple Watch 10 and Garmin Instinct 3. And let me tell you, those two smartwatches gave us some interesting data. First off, when it comes to distance tracking, the Garmin Instinct 3 was a bit wonky. According to Garmin's own records, it measured about 3.5 miles, but I know for sure that's not correct. And Strava? Well, they came in at 4.4 miles, which is pretty close to my actual distance of 3.8 miles. Apple Watch 10, on the other hand, was a bit more accurate than expected. But here's where things get weird. Garmin and Strava started diverging from each other significantly when it comes to elevation gain. While both devices reported gains in the neighborhood of 650 feet, give or take a quarter foot, the Apple Watch measured my climb as a whopping 2,011 feet. That's 3 times what Garmin said. Now, I know that Apple Watches are supposed to be good at tracking fitness data, but this is just plain crazy. Now, you might be wondering why this happened. Well, it turns out that the latest watchOS 11.4 software still doesn't support individual step counts for workouts. And if you're an Apple Watch user, that means you can only get your daily step total, not how many steps you took during a specific hike. I was able to see this discrepancy firsthand when comparing data from my Garmin Instinct 3 and Strava. Both devices said I walked at least 8,000 steps, but there was a big gap between the two. For example, in a recent comparison with the Apple Watch Ultra 2, more than 500 steps separated Garmin's tally from Strava's. But despite this discrepancy, my average heart rate and max heart rate were virtually identical when compared to the Garmin Instinct 3. So while Apple Watch 10 may have made some mistakes, it's still a reliable fitness tracker, and that's what matters most. The takeaway here is pretty clear. If you're in the market for a new smartwatch, Garmin might be your best bet right now. At least until they address those step tracking issues with watchOS 12.